Yo, yo, yo. It is your boy, HifiVega. This is Reverse Polarity, episode 39. It's me, HifiVega. You know me. The guy across the screen from me. He's the man who never sleeps.
Except this week.
The guy who loves root beer and wears toe shoes. It's my dude, Dean. What's up, Dean? What's good?
There's nothing good. There's nothing good. I can tell you that right now. There's nothing good. But as far as the man this week, I've been sleeping. It's like if any of you caught Monday's Instagram show, I sounded like death. I think Saturday's show, I was the worst.
Yeah.
It's like I had Barry White voice. I mean, I was just sneezing and coughing, and so I took as much of this week after work off. So like I've been going to bed.
You got to recoup from your vacation.
Yeah. Well, it's just yeah, exactly. God, but no, it's just been like, yeah, this whole week has been just getting the videos up as fast as I can and going to bed like 10:30, 11:30.
Oh, dude, you've been going to sleep better earlier than me. What's good?
I dude. I mean, I would get home and I'd be like, I want to go to bed now. And it's like, all right, let me just. And those interviews, it was funny because the first two interviews that went up this week, that went up yesterday and today, the Lucas Lighting and the Audio Mobile.
Yeah, that's an old school company.
Yeah, Fernando did both of those, and he was like, dude, you're going to hate me. It's like, they're horrible. And I was like, dude, they'll be fine. He's like, no, man, you're going to hate me. It was, and I'm like, dude, they're going to be fine.
Yeah.
And he knocked both of those out of the park. I mean, he asked questions that weren't in the videos, but they answered. But it was like it stitched together so well. I was like, because he hates talking. He honestly hates talking, and so especially if you've ever interviewed somebody with a boom mic forward, because we use, when we're on the road, we use the Rode mic goes, so it's facing forward, but you're right there, so it's loud,
right?
And and he's like and you're just. But both of those guys did excellent interviews. I thought they were, me personally, I was super proud of. I was like, mine sucked. He did a way better job at it than I did, I thought.
Yeah.
But so
I haven't got to catch either one of them yet because I've been working. But yeah, I've been waiting for them.
Yeah. So tomorrow, well, I'll tell you at the end of the show. But so I got to edit those. And so I started editing those Monday, and it took me all till like last night at 11 o'clock to just get those done, so that tonight I could do this, and then it's like go to bed. It's like it's like taking the green pill, the magic green pill. I should have took it last week because NyQuil is the best. Oh my God. I don't know what I was thinking.
They sell it just as a sleep agent now, without the medicine too.
Really? I don't want to do that.
You got to have the medicine with it.
Yeah, because I don't want what it does to me to sleep. Like Sue goes, dude, I was laying there just waiting for you to breathe. I thought you were dead because you were just so asleep. I was like,
this is. I remember when the kids were little. And they were like, "Oh, we want to go to Disney, or want to go here, want to go there." And I was more tired that week with them than working a full week at work every time.
I agree. I mean, God bless Haley. She planned a spectacular vacation. I mean, she had us going, and we just had a great time. But in hindsight, I think we both agreed that it was like maybe next vacation we'll dial it back a few places. We don't need to, we can sit for a day. It won't hurt anybody.
Yeah. But see, that's the best thing. Now when we go, the kids drive their own car. They have at least one car of their own.
Yeah.
So they can just kind of like, we're going to do this. Like, okay, see y'all whenever. Don't die.
I know. Yeah, I got caught up reading the same one.
Oh man.
Anyways, what's up, Scott?
We have two guests.
I know. I caught that last. So last night when you guys were on, as you know, I was trolling away. And I was editing in at the same time, so it's really. And Sue was in the other room yelling, going, "Are they talking about you?" And I'm like, "Yes, yes, it's okay. You should. No, I can't. I'm not typing. I'm busy. They're just talking. Like I drop one thing and then and
you just drop a bomb and then you edit and then it's like, what'd they say? Oh yeah, I got a response for this. Boom. Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah. So it was funny. I felt really bad. Because the guy that was on 12V Talk last night, his name is
Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Chris is fine. Chris is fine. No, I knew it was Chris. So Chris and his partner. I'm really bummed because when I edited our video for the show, there was a piece of footage that they were in, and it didn't make it into the video because like when you're skimming through the cuts, it didn't show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those two guys were great. I had a blast. We talked to them. He sat in the front row of my class, though.
Oh, so he was. It's like you don't sit in the front row. This is a comedy show, essentially. You can't sit in the front row.
No, it was funny too because like Anthony, that does the other YouTube channel for the place out in California. Big Anthony, and
he was in front too.
He was like he wasn't in center. Like Chris sat boom right here in front of me. It's like he's in front row and he's just like this the whole time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm gonna have fun with you. But Anthony sat kind of like one row back left, but there wasn't a ton of it was California and there was only like 35 people in the class, and so I was just like, we're gonna have fun.
Hey, see that the mistake is like me. I'm totally sitting up front. Like I live for this shit. I live for this.
Yeah. Well, I always approach my classes because I want everyone that comes to a class of mine to have fun. To me, it's usually my class is at like 9 o'clock in the morning, so ain't nobody awake. They all they're So I want everyone to get as much out of my class as possible. So I talk loud and I move around and I point and. And I have as much fun as we can with the content we're trying to get out to you because it's you could go to Knowledgefest, Scott. You have a product.
Yeah.
You could go. It's not a big deal. Just book the hotel, get the pass. You own Power Hog, you can get in. If you need a code, let me know. We'll get you a code. Not the end of the world. You just have to be a professional. That's the only stipulation they have is that you have to be an industry professional. You're getting in because you're going under Kicker, so technically to them you're a Kicker employee.
Well, let's clear this up. I'm 100% a professional, and this is a very serious show.
You know it.
Yeah.
You know it, bro. You're preaching to the choir. Somebody asked me the other day. They said, "What does that mean?"
Preaching to the choir?
Yeah.
They
didn't.
Who asked you that?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
I just kind of really?
Yeah.
All right,
like you haven't heard this?
All right. Let me explain.
I have a poll up. And did you see the poll yet?
Hold on. Chris just chimed in because it was a great class, man. I realized watching the 12V talk show over how many times I say
Yeah.
Don't feel bad, man. Everybody does. Oh my God, I was editing a video. That's okay. So that's the other thing. We'll get to the poll in a second. When I was editing these interviews, I make people sound good in your interview. Okay. If I ever interview anybody, I tell you right now, you're going to sound spectacular.
Right.
I, just like Derek said, oh yeah, all those jump cuts Dean does. Oh, hell yeah. I hate breathing and I hate thinking words with the passion. My ears are just like, I might miss one or two, but I try to catch them all. But I actually, when I'm editing, I edit to the soundtrack. I don't edit to this because I know I've trained myself that if I'm talking, I'm doing. Yeah. So I don't have to worry about this is happening. I just edit to the soundtrack. And see, there you go.
Perfect.
You've been waiting.
We're gonna boost that in post. We're gonna boost it in post.
That's
what you know how I talk with my hands, so that's what I do. That's what we did. Yeah, that's how we did. So the poll. Before we get to the poll, I was thinking, get ready for your we're gonna get in the feels right now. Are you guys ready? Is everyone in chat ready?
Ready.
So I was thinking, I was like, it has been like a really good year for me, 2 years for me, and I was like feeling very appreciative of everyone along the way, the chat, the community, you, Derek, Kicker, and I was in this mood when I done this poll. So let's pop it up and we'll see if they matched my top 3 things that I like about Dean.
Oh gosh.
All right. So do you want to read them or shall I?
I'll go for it. His install skills, his content, his sarcasm, his work ethic, his toe shoes.
Toe shoes is in 3rd place.
I'm kind of torn between his content and his install skills. I mean, I feel one kind of goes hand in hand with the other.
Right. Yeah, right.
I mean, without the install skills, there'd be no content. So
yeah. No, dude, you totally, even if you weren't a good installer, you'd have good content.
All right. So what were the sarcastic comments at the bottom?
Okay, let's get there. First, let's say my top 3. Yeah. So my first one is your work ethic. That's my number 1 favorite thing about you. And then for 2 and 3, I'm gonna tie it between sarcasm and content.
Okay.
Somewhere. Sarcasm probably is second, but a very close third is the content. Now let's see what they said in here. His friendship with Nando.
Okay.
Of course, Deviant. Trying to promote his little side brand. 14.4 volt talk. And then, here we go. Where's the option for all of the above?
Okay.
Bobby said he's a family friend. There you go.
Okay.
Uncle Bobby B. Everything. All of the above.
All right. There we go. I mean, I could take all of the above. That would be a. I mean, this is one of those weird. That's one of those weird things that tell us what you think about this person while they're standing in the room, and you're like, can I leave?
Yeah.
Can you guys just talk about me when I'm not here? I mean, that'd be the best thing to do. That way, I don't need to know.
Yeah. And you're the greatest ever.
Except for.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't done next week's poll yet, but maybe it's everything you dislike about Dean.
Oh, really? Why would you do that? No negative, man. Okay, so that is legit the one thing I hate about YouTube. Is that every other what other social media has one of these?
Right.
None of them. None of them. But YouTube does, and it's wait a minute. Why? We're all out here body positive this, and then YouTube is straight up.
Nah, pass, bro. Pass.
Yeah, you're why? I mean, listen, if something sucks, you just move on. You change the channel. You don't have to go, oh, this sucks so much. Not only am I going to tell you it sucked, you suck, but
as a person, and your family sucks, and you're going to die young, and all that stuff.
And eat a bag of hammers.
Right. And it's dude, I'm so glad that I spent 20 hours making this video now.
Yeah. It makes me feel so good. You're the best, you douchebags. Right. But it's funny too because you're it's not like people don't know other people are going to read this, and it's what were you? Sometimes you just want to dive into their heads. It just I just like his face. I can understand that. That's a valid thing. It's a valid thing.
Have you watched what's it, Step Brothers?
Yes.
He's he says, what is it about your face that just makes me want to punch it? He's is there anything I could do to change that? No, not really.
Yeah. But sometimes you just we've all been there that have any form of where you're just or you've read it, or because sometimes you just you'll read show and you're why would anybody write this? Seriously, why? Who are you trying to impress? Like at the end of the day, we type silly stuff in the comments over here while the show is going on because we know it's like it's what it is. That's totally understandable. That's a game. We all enjoy it. It's not really, but it's there. Makes us laugh, you know. But like to just say, like, you know, this is it's like, who are you?
Like, why do you keep watching it? The ones that recurring, that's the worst. Like, oh, you hated this video. Shouldn't that have been enough to tell you that? Or maybe you tried another one. You give me another chance. And you hated that one you commented. What point do you like, I don't like this guy. I'm not going to watch his stuff.
Yeah. I mean, clearly Thomas is the man right here.
Oh, dude, I missed that.
Yeah, TM. Thomas is throwing it up.
He's the marshal. Appreciate it, homie.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's just funny. But all right. So where are we at? We're close enough in. Let's talk about some car stereo. It's 15.
Yeah.
Let's get to the car stereo.
I have a very in-depth topic that I've very thought about profusely.
I can tell. I can tell by the name.
Yeah. Let's talk shop. I had done this on Monday or Tuesday because I knew I was gonna have to work over. So yeah, man. What do you have any car audio things on your brain right now? Or something, car audio, something you need to get off your chest. We could talk about how I hate bullet tweeters, if you want.
Yeah, where's the hate for bullet tweeters coming from, man?
Dude, how many big SPL demos have you been in?
Been in or went around?
Like inside a vehicle.
I don't know if I've ever like sat in the demo vehicles, because like most of the demo vehicles I've been to are professional demo vehicles. I only say that in the professional in that they are owned by a manufacturer. And they've done this to the back, and you have your like PRV at Daytona had their Sprinter extra tall van that was, you know, this, and it was like from, you know, those tall doors, just a ray, and then a giant just 15-inch loudspeaker things just melting your face
off. A stunt wall.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, exactly. It was just like, God damn. And you know, I would walk behind it and just be like, almost. It's kind of like walking into an active fire hydrant. You know, where you're just like,
that's exactly what it is. You're being blasted.
Yeah.
And when you're in a closed space, like when you get in the demo, and it like bass, like huge bass is not really like my thing, but I love that people enjoy it. Like I love it as part of the community. Right. I don't like listening to 1 minute of a song before the bass drops.
Oh yeah.
And it's all bullet tweets and mid range, and it literally hurts your ears. And then the bass drops, and that kind of gets drowned out. But
it makes it sound like all the speakers are blown.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's just like all
yeah.
So my problem with loudspeakers in general are they screw up my equilibrium. So I don't know what it is, but they resonate at just the right frequency that I will feel nauseous, like I'm on motion sickness almost. Oh, no. And so I know when I hit that spot in a car, like when I'm tuning one of those, if I can get that happening, I'm done. That's perfect. Everyone loves the way that sounds. I don't know what it is. I swear to God. I've tuned these cars and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna puke. And they get in, they're like, oh, this is perfect.
Yeah, this is what I was looking for. Dean Unplugged episode.
Oh,
you never go full Dean. Never go.
No,
full Dean.
No, God, no. Actually, the only time you see full unplugged Dean, and as the Latino Mafia can the 12 volt. I mean, the 12 volt Latino Mafia can equate or can validate this, I should say. When we were at Orlando, if you caught the Instagram that I did that late night where I called out Sue for not cooking and totally got shit for it the next day.
Yeah.
After we got done filming that, we all sat down because Fernando was hanging out with those guys most of the weekend because they're all buddies and they're all really cool guys, and they accept me as the token.
Yeah, you're in there. You're in the crew.
Yeah, I'm in the crew, and we sat down and they're talking and I'm bored out of my mind, and it's like, all right, I can't sit here and be bored because no. So we started, talking. I said, has Fernando ever told you guys a story about how he got hired? And they're like, oh, no.
Oh, the gringo has something to say. And the gringo has a story.
I go, all right. So for the next 2 hours, these poor guys were all just laughing their asses off because it was full Dean Unplugged in every single silly thing. It was like one of those bad parent moments where you have a first date come over and they're like, you want to see a picture of her as a baby? Fernando's going,
yeah,
I don't know what's happening. But he was a good sport. He played along. He was like, oh, no. And then there's this time. And I was like, I'll tell that story, too.
Oh, man. Those are the best stories.
Oh, those are the best.
Yeah, that's all the stories you want to hear from anybody. The intimate, personal stories that it's like, this is on the edge of, I don't know if they want me to tell this or not. That's my jam. I'm in the pocket in them stories.
Yeah, if I feel like I want to yak, totally. So there seems like there has to be more. It almost seems like I had a bad experience with a pole tweeter once.
Yeah, well, the thing is it's more of it's a joke at this point.
Oh, yeah. I mean, duh.
Yeah, but, as the internet, I'm just going to overblow it because, how the CCA thing went. So I might as well overblow the bullet tweet hate. But I do dislike them. I think you could use a compression horn-loaded driver to replace those. If that's what, and I don't know why people want to keep up with the 160 dBs of bass. They want their front stage to keep up with that. To me, that's.
I love it when you hear the cars go by.
Yeah.
And you don't hear any bass, but you just hear the. And you're just going. That's so wrong. It's like, did I get beamed into a parallel universe where the bass, because for me, bass, you hear, and you'd be like, oh, it's coming, it's coming. What direction? It's almost like trying to figure out which way the ambulance is coming because you're like, can I go through the intersection? I don't know where it's coming from, and then then all of a sudden, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, yeah, that's so dope. Now it's like totally the opposite. You're like, I'm in a parallel universe where this is the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah,
because I don't want to get yelled at.
Yeah, well, that's the main thing with the bullet tweets. Like, I already have significant hearing loss.
Yeah,
I want to keep the hearing that I have.
Okay.
So I will be wearing earplugs for most of the demos at Sundown show in a few weeks.
Yeah. You just going for the air movement then?
Yeah. I mean, isn't that the best part of the bass?
I don't know. It'd be funny to walk in to see how like noise canceling headphones, like over ear noise canceling headphones do. Just to see what kind of like I mean, you'd probably destroy them.
You gave me. I've got a pair of kicker I've never even opened up.
I do too. We're waiting to fly to Dallas so we can review them.
I'm gonna be taking a couple of flights soon. Maybe I put them and maybe I just do a demo with them and see what happens.
Yeah, because years ago, Fernando and I were getting on an airplane and he had his Alpine headphones that I'd given him, and I had my Pink Floyd, Sennheisers on, and we're standing in the line, and I of course had just blown my ass out in the bathroom, like. Hurry up! I gotta get on the plane. I had down a whole bottle of Pepto-Bismol, blow my ass out, and made it. We were like the last 10 people getting onto this plane, and I'm standing on the thing, in the little tube, and we're giggling because we're the only ones that know it just happened. And I look, and there again, my mind never stops. So I go, man. When we get back, I need to call Lori and have her send us 2 pairs of matching headphones so we can review these things. I'm like, why are we sitting here carrying around these headphones? Like, dude, we got vendors that we work with that make headphones.
Man,
why are we using these things? Let's use their headphones. I mean, good God, So I get back and literally the day I get back, I get on the phone with Lori and I say, hey, Lori, so let me tell you how my weekend went and why I'm calling you.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, thanks for telling me about the poop part, but
Yeah.
but yeah, I can send you 2 pair of headphones.
This is a necessary part of the story.
Yeah.
The story's not whole unless you tell it.
Yeah, I mean, but for me, it's always, that's the kind of relationship I have with my manufacturers. It's like I almost feel like some of them expect me to say the most outlandish shit ever, just because, of course,
that's what you do. So
yeah, like Fernando and I were having a story. We're talking, like, for some reason, both he and I ended up going to a hospital in the same week. He had to go for his son. I had to go because I'm an idiot that didn't drink enough water, passed out, ran into the back of a car, hit my head on the concrete, and woke up with Sue and Haley going, "Just stay down." I'm like, "I'm fine."
I'm fine. I just ran onto the back of a car.
I was to say, bro, Dean, don't talk to me about headphones. Did you watch the show last night? Oh yeah. I was laughing through that. I was like, he needs to get, needs. If he's worried about them falling out of his ear, he needs to get the ones I use for running, the Temple ones. Which, give me a minute, Chris. It'll pop into my head. What they're called, because
plus, like, you literally work at Best Buy, Chris. That's like the headphone.
They sell them at Best Buy. They're $99.
They sell every headphone you could think of at Best Buy.
What are they? They're man. I literally just deleted the email. Hold on. I might not have, though, because I get like I get an email from them every week.
Thomas says, "Yeah, those headphones were like a wardrobe malfunction."
Yeah. But see, these don't go in your ears, so you don't have to worry about it.
They're the bone conduction.
Yeah, that's what I run with. So I mean, oh my gosh, I can't believe I can't think of them. I got like 6 pairs of them, like 10 feet from me. Anyways, it'll pop in my head later in the show, and if not, Chris, just reach out to me and I'll tell you what they are. But they're nice because they sit on the side of your head, they rest on top of your ears, and you hear perfectly fine. You don't have to worry about putting stuff in your ear. Now that he's totally sidetracked us from what we were talking about, I'm sure it had to do with poop.
Yeah, the poop. I mean, who doesn't like good potty humor? It's the best.
Yeah, it's the best. Oh, so we're in the hospital. Yeah, yes. Last we had seen, Dean was passed out on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we both had these 2 hospital experiences. So someone says to Fernando, "How was your week?" And he goes, "It was all right." "Did you do anything?" "And we had to take Sebastian to the hospital. He was sick, so we were there for like a couple hours. And and you're like, "Wait, nothing, just really? Wow, yeah. It's like, well, what did you do, Dean?" "Well, consequently enough, I was in the hospital too." Let's have some fun.
Here we go.
It's like, I had to pee real bad because they were pumping me full of fluids, and they handed me the container. And Haley's like, "Yeah, I'll go outside." And I'm like, I can't do that because I'd also dislocated both of my shoulders, so my arms didn't work. I'm like, no, I'll wait until I can pee in the toilet because I'm just gonna have to let this one hang. I can't do this hold on. No, that ain't gonna work. What are you, nuts? And they're just like, oh.
Like, when you got to pee in the cup, like, dude, you don't know how hard it is to cut it off, right? Like, this is
dude. And they had already pumped me full of 2 IVs.
Oh man.
So I was ready to explode.
That's how I am sometimes after this show. Like, before we go to side jag, like, dude, because I've already drank like a bottle of water, sometimes 2 cans of Coke. Like,
my God.
It's go time.
There's root beer again.
Is that the bold?
No, this is just the regular.
It's the regular root beer.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though. So I dislike bullet tweets. I dislike long song intros. One more thing that I dislike before I tell you what I do like about Bassheads. I hate rebased music.
You mean like drag stuff?
No, like just they'll take a country song and just boost up the bass, like if you had an Epicenter or something.
Oh, okay.
But they do it, it's just like, I don't like it. I don't like that because it's just all bass, no music, and it's a nightmare.
Okay.
What I do like about Bassheads is these dudes and girls are the most welcoming people. It's like, sometimes at SQ shows, there's been a lot of times where it's like, they don't want you to get a demo. They don't want to show you their system. They don't want to talk about their system. Bassheads, they want you to get a demo. They want you to hear their system. They want to tell you about their system, and all the stuff they've done to it. I love that part of the Basshead community. It's very inviting.
Correct.
Dean's watching a movie.
No. I'm gonna send you this video because we're talking about Bassheads that a friend of mine sent me, and I'm gonna send it to you because I think this is exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, and it was funny because I wanted you just to see this because I kind of want to get your take on it because all right, I just messaged it to you. We can watch it on here if you want.
Yeah.
But so this is a prime example of exactly what you're talking about, except in a very unique twist to it that when I first saw it, I didn't know what to think because I was like, everything about this just goes against everything that I personally do. So then I said, all right, I got to rewatch it. And I got to take my ability out of the equation and take it from the perspective of this guy, because this guy at some point I feel is everybody in the car audio world. Okay. And it's part of the car audio that I have long since lost just because I've been doing it 30 years. I've seen a lot. And sometimes it's hard to hold on to the part of it that is the exciting, the fun, the entertaining. That's why I do this show, honestly, because this is like the high point of the week sometimes. Because we just talk about everything that's loosely around car audio, and it's just a lot of fun, and there's no agenda to it. But this guy, to me, really captures the silliness that can be car audio and the fun that if you just are, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And he's a Basshead. And it's like, man, it was, and I showed it to Fernando and he's like, I don't know, man, this is crazy. This is so crazy.
Here we are.
Yeah.
You ready?
Oh yeah, go.
All right, I'm gonna share the audio.
412s, 215s, and 182. Right.
Wow, 7 subs.
Yeah. Giving a shout out to Jacob Viral.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Jacob Viral and some of these people are around covering stuff that I'm not all that interested in all the time, but he's there doing these videos for the majority. And the thing, Bassheads are the majority of car audio right now, whether we like it or not. Like
they're the majority of the people that are right here.
Right. I'm not talking about like the people that would buy a Nintendo Wii. I'm talking about like the people that were like the Xbox PS3 guys.
Well, they're the ones that are walking around in shiny bathing suits, shiny basketball shorts, making all the noise, and but when it comes to car audio, it's actually they're a very small portion of it. They're just really loud.
Yeah. Well,
and in both sides of that.
Yeah.
Because
because I think of the car audio like the people that would buy like the kicker mids or whatever. I don't consider them enthusiasts.
I mean, you look at everything that's in this guy's car.
Yeah.
And not one of them is an A-list product. And by A-list product, I mean, the big four amplifier manufacturers, the big Japanese radio manufacturers,
right.
The high-end mids and high manufacturers, all those brands that we'll call them Crutchfield Best Buy brands that is where most people shop. None of those are in this guy's car. These are all that group.
Niche.
And that group, is there's money there, as we know. JP makes tons of money,
right.
But it's a different client base,
right?
Anyways, press play.
All right, let's go.
Could you tell me your name and what's in here real quick?
I'm Chris Robertson, aka Frankenstein, for my builds. You got Scar 1500, you got Duratex, they're 900 RMS a piece,
Jesus.
12 and the 15.
You can have people sit in the back seat right here too.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's called the depth zone.
The death zone. Oh my gosh.
Everybody says it locks them up back there. Watch it back there.
So what's
Locks
your
'em
quantity
up.
count total for subs?
Locks them up.
Right now it's 4 12s, 2 15s, and 1 18 for right
Wow.
You had to
7
think about
subs.
that for a
now.
minute.
And once I get some more,
How many?
Okay.
About four?
It's 7
12s.
speakers, 4 12s, 2 15s, and an 18.
Right.
Something like that. You know, and it's like, I mean, anyone that's ever asked, can I mix and match subs? This
Here you
guy's
go.
answered your question.
Yeah, you can
mix
just
and match all you want.
full send, man. Just do it.
I'm going with Duratex 8.
Look at the ceiling.
Okay.
Well,
Look at
what's
the LEDs
this?
he's got up.
Yeah, there's your port there too. So is there a port?
What's up
for all
on
of
top?
these
Look at
models?
this. What's that?
And
It's a
you can
port.
open this up for
It's a
different
flat?
frequency.
It's a flat port.
I'm opening up for different frequencies.
Oh, this dude,
Genius.
this
That's a
dude,
good idea.
this
And
dude's
the back
genius
part,
here.
Yesterday, like,
Oh, yeah.
I destroyed the whole thing,
Yes, sir.
rebuilt it last night.
Okay.
Yep.
And I had a bucket between it, sharing corn.
Had a
Okay.
bucket between it. He had a bucket between it. He destroyed the whole thing and rebuilt it last night. That's devotion, bro.
Listen. If I meet this dude at Sundown, I'm
Got it.
listening to this
Yes, sir.
system.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah,
Why
this,
would you
like
not?
I love this dude. I love this dude already.
All right, so
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to hear it.
let me get down to my low. I'll start with my low.
Oh, if he
He's
blasts
pretty
me,
decent.
I don't see no bullet
We'll
tweets. So.
start at 25.
Oh, he's starting with his lows.
All right.
Don't worry about the smell. I'm used to it.
Ah!
Don't worry about the smell. There he goes. He's tuning the box.
What? That's fine.
That's insanity.
Dude, does it tell like how much he's hitting with all this stuff?
No.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. I mean, do you see him slam the door? You hear that old school because the hinge is hating life.
Wait, look at
The-
dude.
with
This
the,
is
you know-
something else right here.
Dude, you got to see the outside of this guy's car. He's hand painted this whole thing. He's got like little skulls glued onto it. Now the funny
Listen.
part is,
This guy, he done my number one rule. This is why I love this dude. He went straight to the bass. He's not blasting you with
No.
1 minute of a song you don't want to hear. He's like, yo, you're here for bass. I'm giving you bass.
he starts with his lows. He flat out said that. I start with my lows.
Right.
Try to get somewhere in this area is the trunk. You got to see the trunk because
All right. So they go into the trunk.
he goes into the trunk.
Let me see.
Yeah, because it's
Well, let's
yeah,
play it for the outside. Let's see.
Okay.
Except the game.
everything's
Oh,
turned
man.
down except the gain. That should be a T-shirt. Everything's turned down except the gain. Oh, he's gonna open the trunk now. Perfect
Here
spot.
we go. No
He
shoes.
carries the spare. That's those Marine fans just blowing
So you
away.
got
Yeah.
4 batteries back here.
Is that Fago right there?
Okay.
Yes,
Nice. I mean,
probably a pee bottle.
Oh,
crap. Commercial.
oh man, stupid.
I hate
These stupid YouTube guys and their commercials. I freaking
I know.
hate them.
Yeah, they gotta make money.
But Jacob Viral's cool.
Wow.
All right,
Awesome.
pause
Good job,
that.
man. Thank you.
Oh, pause
So
it.
that amp for
All
all
right.
your subs.
Okay, so he's got those 4 batteries just chilling
Right.
out back there. Those 2 giant fans.
It's got a
Everything's
fire
being-
extinguisher.
Of course. Well, I mean, but it's in the middle of the battery, so all it's going to do is explode. But all of that is being powered off that one Orion amp at 1 ohm.
Oh, hold up. I got to give credit to this comment. Where's it coming up? This is a good one. This was a good one. Oh, I can't find it now. I can't find it, man.
What did it say?
It said effing paint looks like Rob's boombox.
It's
That
us.
deviant. That is okay. All your trolls aren't gold, but that one is good. I give you big props for that one.
Yeah, that
Try
was good.
Dean.
I was just shocked that he had everything powered off that 1 amp. But I mean, you know,
Oh, so this is the only amp?
that's the only amp.
Didn't he say something about a Scar 1500, or was he talking?
No,
about
I
a
was talking
sub?
to Woofer. Yeah.
Oh,
And look at all the
dude.
little blocks of foam he has around the trunk lid to try to quiet it.
I didn't even notice this. The longer you look at this picture, the more
Oh.
stuff you see.
It's scary, man. It's scary. It's
Look at-
got zip ties.
Did you ask Nando if this can get into the Clean Wire Club?
No, No, because it wouldn't. He's got a bottle of water there next to the box just in case. I mean,
he has Fago in there. Let's go back one step.
Yeah, there you go. And there's multiple Fago bottles because
What's
that's
this?
not just that's
Like
the
a
battery
battery
charger.
charger?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
for when he's at home. He charges it when he's at home. He says that. But like you got on the left there, you got the bottle of oil.
You got to.
You know that you got to.
It's a
But,
shit box. I know a lot about them. You have to have oil with you.
Oh, you gotta have oil with you all the time. But so the Fago bottle has the wrapper on it, but he's got another Fago bottle in front of that bottle. So and that's like that looks like a 4-liter bottle of Fago. That's not your standard 2-liter bottle of Fago.
That's like the that's the the
That
dollar
weird
store
one.
3-liter.
Yeah.
Like, Mom, can we just get Coke? I know this is 3 liters, but I want the Coke.
Yeah, no. And I'm gonna make you a hamburger.
Right.
McDonald's don't have bell pepper.
Yeah.
And for those who don't get that, I can't help you. But that's enough of that. But my point is it's like, dude, that guy was 100% like, hop in my car. I will tell you anything you want to know about it. I got 7 speakers. I'm getting 2 more 10s for the back doors. He's 100% proud of this.
Right.
When I first looked at it, I was like, dude, just light a match. Put it out of its misery.
Right.
Then I thought about it for a little bit because, there again, never stops. And I was like, you know what? Man, this guy is having his best life. Okay.
Right, exactly.
He is super stoked. I mean, every time I watch that video, I'm just like, that guy is the man. I mean, he's like, I am so excited to get my car out in front of people tomorrow. I broke the bucket between my 2 woofers broke. So I tore it all out and started over.
Right.
You're the man, bro.
That's the people. Like, I'm going to the Sundown show to meet. I want to meet these people. Like the people that like have so much passion about car audio. That's what I'm going to Sundown for. I think it's going to be awesome. And hey, I might possibly talk a little bit of smack to you, but I mean, that's what I do. What I do.
He's got a bottle of El Fago.
Where's that at? Who done that?
I don't know.
All right.
Hero status, El Fago.
Oh, dude, I missed it. Okay. All right, y'all's doing something. That's pretty good. Yeah, doing something.
Down for loud sticker. But that was the thing. I mean, I saw that and I was just like, that. And to me, honestly, every time I think of SPL guys, that's the guy. That's the guy I think of because, what was I think it was on the JP show, and he was like, "Could we at least maybe put carpet on the box? Could we get just some?" And I'm like, hashtag no carpet. There again, he's a prime example of that, man.
I mean, he's having fun.
Okay.
He's at the show, like he's with his people.
Dude,
like if anybody's gonna appreciate this, it's gonna be these people.
Yeah, if you handed him, if JP handed him a big red lollipop, amplifier, and said, "Hey man, I really like what you do for the industry, so today I'm gonna hook you up with this JP sound, quasi $1,000 crazy whatever the fuck thing I just made, and here you go, man. Take that Ryan out of that car, put this real amplifier in there."
Yeah,
that guy, you would literally have to call an ambulance and get a fucking defibrillator to start his heart back up.
Yeah,
that motherfucker would pass the fuck out. I mean, he'd be
yeah.
And you don't know which one would cause it. It was either I just met JP and he talked to me, or he gave me this big free fucking amplifier. But either way, that guy's passing the fuck out. And I think it's great.
Yeah. Mr. William Berger said he's seen. I didn't. There's so much in that photo, in that still
it was
image.
Too much. I've watched it probably 4 or 5 times. I mean, I find new stuff every time. Like I didn't notice like the full skulls on the hood and the bot. I'm like, but yeah, a buddy of mine sends me stuff like that for the news show that I'm just like, I can't use this in the news.
Yeah. That's some. I'd like to talk to like Jacob Viral at some point. I think it'd be because he has insights that I don't have. You might have them, but I just
I don't know anything about him. I mean, I've watched maybe a half dozen of his things because they're not exactly shows that are in my wheelhouse.
Right.
But hey,
I watched the one with the huge like 32-inch sub. That was cool. And that was a clean install too. I like that one.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if you can do it, man. I mean, and there again, I like it because he's found a niche and he's having fun with it, and he gets to go out and do this stuff. I think it's wonderful. I mean,
heck yeah, and he's serving the market. You know, that's people want to see that.
Oh, totally. You know, so
there we go.
But you can build
see.
a box
I need to meet up. I'm trying to meet everybody in person when I go.
Yeah, except me. I won't be there. Sorry.
No, but I'll meet you later. I
didn't even know that thing was happening. So
I'll meet you later, and I'm gonna feed you something and act like it's chicken, and be like, "Yo, it was red meat the whole time."
That would never happen.
Put it inside a chicken breast.
That would never happen.
Like, here, have this chicken sandwich. It has some prime rib in there.
I'd be like, no. Dude, I swear to God, we never eat on these. Like, if we eat, it's like, holy shit, we're eating. Like, I think in Orlando, we were eating lunch, and I go, wow. He's like, what? I said, we're actually stopping to eat lunch. That never fucking happens. You know?
Just eat it on the go.
I was like, and it was funny because like Sunday, I don't know what we did. I don't know what time it was, but Sunday was the funniest day because he was doing something. So I don't know where the hell Fernando. I think it was in class.
Yeah.
And I just got done walking back with Chris and Matthew, and they're like, all right, we'll meet you down in the lobby in a little bit. And I was like, all right, cool, because we already had the car packed and all that crap. And I look over in the bar, and there's Nick Wingate. Everybody knows Nick Wingate, I hope, at this point. These two other guys from South America. Well, actually, one's from California, one's from South America. And Nalika, who's the sales manager of Orca, basically the guy, the boss. And Nalika's like, so I come sit down with them. Thank God they're like, we're going to lunch. And I was like, okay. So we're going to eat lunch. But so I'm sitting at a table, and it's Nalika. I'm sorry, Nalika had to fly, so he left. It's Nick Wingate, Matthew Palumbo, Brian Mitchell from ARC, and Fred from ARC, and me. And so we're all talking, and I'm like, and I could kind of look at Matthew, and we're both thinking the same thing. We're at the table with these three fucking really smart guys. Just shut up and listen.
Yeah.
You know, it was like,
I gotta do it. Yeah.
It was insanity. It was hilarious. You know, Chris, I don't know what happened. You know, he didn't hang out. Like, that's the whole joy of Knowledgefest, is hanging out, man. Like staying up till 2 in the morning.
Dude, I'm all about. Listen, here's what I need you to do for me at Knowledgefest. Because I'm so clueless about who's who. Like, when someone that I should listen to is there, just give me like one of the, like, yo, shut up. Because you know how I am. I'm just like a bull in a china shop. I'm going to start going. So just give me that little, hey, man, shut the fuck up.
Well, usually if I'm not talking, that's your clue. That's pretty much the clue right there. If I'm not saying something, then it's just like, yeah, shut the fuck up and listen. Yeah, that's usually it, you know. And because most of the time it's usually like Bennett will be around, so Bennett will be doing all the talking, and you'll just be like, I'm just like, I just kind of like hang back, make sure he's not like bumping into anybody, but he's a pro, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm like the nervous parent around him. Like, he's just like, dude, I'm a pro. Shut up. I'm like,
dude, Chris that dude is a freaking warrior. We had the Fall OSS meet one time. He drove 3 hours just to come say hi for, 30, 45 minutes. Like, dude.
Like, he's not talking in his sleep. I do wake up laughing sometimes. That has happened. I've literally woke myself up laughing.
That's creepy.
I was having a really good time. I was having a really good time. Yeah, Jesus. I don't know where to go from there.
Who knows? We only got 10 minutes left.
Chris, that's what it is. Aftershock
Chris.
is the name of those headphones. You guys sell them the other $99. Aftershock headphones are the best. Bone conducting headphones. Yep, I knew it'd come to me at some point. See, it just takes a minute. Yeah. So,
what's coming up, man? What's coming out tomorrow that you were going to talk about earlier?
So MECP, for those of you guys who never heard of MECP, it's Mobile Electronics Certification Program. That's what MECP stands for. I know there's been a couple guys like, what does MECP stand for? It's like Mobile Electronics Certification Program. It recently got bought by one of its the oldest contributing member, this guy named Chris Beulah, who works for Sony. Has been like, for the past 20 years, he's been the guy behind it, main focus. He's edited it. He's worked on every book they've ever made. Really smart guy, super nice guy. If you caught the Sony video that when we went live with Sony, he was the guy talking about the Sony the new Sony products. He was the guy that came on and told us all about it. I've been waiting for yes. So we got the opportunity to sit down and, well, not really. We stood up and interviewed him and had him tell us all about the new MECP. We've known about it for months because, we called and asked, and he told us all about it because, again, people like to tell me stuff, which I'm perfectly fine with. But then they always end the conversation with, "Oh, but don't tell anyone."
Right.
You got it.
I'm only on the internet every single day of the week.
Yeah, but don't tell anyone. But I mean, but honestly, I'm fine with that. And I tell all the manufacturers, I'm like, look, if you don't want me to tell anybody, I won't tell anybody. Just tell me when I can tell somebody because I want to tell everybody. It's like, which is fine because, I mean, that's kind of the relationship we have with the manufacturers. Tell us about it so that we can kind of plan how we're going to release the information. So there's, because as you know, if you say something once, this amount of people will hear it. If you say something twice, this amount of people will hear it. If you say it, a bunch of times, then a lot of people hear it. So, we've based our advertising, as it were, on saying it enough to where everyone hears it. So with MECP, we knew they were going to do it. And the main problem we've had with them is that for the past ever, you've had to carry around these books that are just, it's a goddamn phone book, and it's like, in the modern world where 90% of the consumption of reading we do is right here, to carry around a book is just asinine. It doesn't make any sense. So
put it on an iPad.
So, I mean, I was just hoping for a PDF version of the book, that I could just read on the go. And they're like, they took it to the whole nother level where it's like, literally you read and answer questions and just like it's like one big test and then another big test at the end, and it's like it's $100 and you don't have to go anywhere and you just do it all on your phone, your whatever's connected to the internet, you can do this. So we get to learn all about that tomorrow and all the little cool things. And the funny part was I actually had to go and register last night so I could get the screenshots I needed for the video, because I was like, while he's talking, I'm like, I know this is just going to be washed out because we're looking at a TV screen. And I was like, I'll just take screenshots. And so then last night I was going to edit and I was like, I need the screenshot. And I was like, oh crap. So I had to buy the program for $100 so I could get the screenshots for the video. That's devotion right there, guys.
That is a Dean. That's a Dean move. That is devotion. That's a Dean move. I need this $100 thing. No sweat. Let's just get it.
Well, I mean, when we had the quad box, I needed an SPL meter, so I called.
Oh, you bought an SPL meter.
So I bought an SPL meter so it's like to film the quad box video.
Yeah, it cost you $200 or
$250 just to film a video for
But hey, the joy of that video is the look on Derek's face when he found out you just dropped that video and he thought he was gonna get it first. That's a classic 12V Talk moment. You were involved in it. But you're not in on the show. You're not on the show.
It was, dude, if you could have had my reaction laughing my ass off on the couch. Because I didn't think he was going to take it like that. I was just like, it was just befuddled, like I don't know what happened. Yeah, it was priceless. Yeah. But the best part was is Sue and Haley are both looking at me like,
what's so funny?
What's so funny? What is wrong with you? And I'm like, I can't explain it. I can't explain it at all. But so anyways, that video is going to drop tomorrow. I think it's like a 16, 17-minute video. We go really in depth. He's a really great guy. We talk all about it. So if you've had any questions about MECP. They're all going to be answered tomorrow. We have two more. I want to say we have two more videos left from Knowledgefest. We have the ZZ2 video where we talk about all the cool ZZ2 stuff, which is the dongle that you can plug into a. One of the products that they carry is the dongle you plug into your car's USB. If it has CarPlay or Android Auto, it becomes wireless. Oh. And it's the best. Oh my God, it's the best. It saved my sanity in the Mustang because not having wireless CarPlay has just been killing me. So I was like, this is awesome. I use it every day now. We have that interview. And then the last interview we have to do is the Sony. So we have a really in-depth interview with all the ES equipment where there again, Chris Bula talks to Fernando, and I'm in the car talking with one of the product specialists. And so I don't know how that, I haven't even figured out how the hell I'm going to edit that yet, but it's going to be hopefully awesome. First look at like anything Sony ES. If you guys have any questions about it, hopefully that will fulfill your thirst for knowledge. And then we get into some amp dynos. So we have the first amp dyno we'll be having come out is going to be the JVC5 channel. So a new one. You know, I don't know if it's new or old, honestly. I just, you know, they dropped off all their they dropped off all of their amplifiers, and we're like, go to town. And we're like, just tell me you're taking them all back. just tell me you're not going to leave them here forever.
But have you got to blown up? Have you blown anything up on the amp dyno yet?
No.
Or testing?
No, we haven't blown it. I've tested stuff and blown it up. Oh God, yes, I do that all the time. For
I'm in the amp dyno.
No, I haven't blown anything up on the amp dyno. We got close once, I think.
Yeah.
But Jeff's, when we did Jeff's stuff, I thought for sure we were going to blow up the little 2-channel. I thought for sure that amplifier was going to go poo.
Yeah.
But you know, it was funny because you were like, you know, when you hear that 1,000 hertz tone coming off
you
those
can hear it through the transformers.
You're just going. All it needs is 3 seconds, baby.
It's going, dude. It's going. Like, oh my God. So you can hear that under stress, you know, and people that don't test amps like that often don't hear it because it's in a vehicle. No. But like when Kip done that with that amp that he signed and sent to Thomas Marshall.
Oh yeah, he let it go for like an hour like that.
It's like, dude, like Kip, this thing is like you can't hear. You can't hear it, or it's like, oh no, it's fine. If you say so.
So, years ago I was running a 1K test tone through something, and I had unplugged all the speakers. Yeah, because there was a convenient plug onto it. What I hadn't unplugged was the crossovers.
Okay. Oh, so you could hear those?
No, dude. Those fuckers went up in smoke, bro.
Dude.
I was like, where's that? What the fuck? Oh, my God. The crossovers are on fire. Holy shit. I was like, God damn.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, I was like, all right, well, nope.
Yeah, don't do this again.
When you're pushing 30 volts, 1,000 hertz, unplug the crossovers. Holy shit. Yeah, I was like, Jesus Christ. You know?
Oh, yeah. I've blasted myself with 1 kilohertz track, like using a DD1.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, of course I've unhooked the speakers. Why wouldn't I have unhooked the speakers? And then, boom, got him.
No, I mean, so usually when we're doing those, Fernando's in the front of the car, I'm in the back of the car, and he's controlling the radio. So I'll be like, you know, because it's really a 2-person job. I mean, you know, it's like, it's a 2-person job. These guys that do by themselves, God bless you, but it's the whole point of having 2 people. It's like, all right, let's do this. You know, all right, red lights on, turn it down. You know, the funny thing, like, I love amplifiers that have distortion detectors built into them. Like,
me too, man. Now, they're the best. It's like,
oh my God, just play the track. All right, we're done.
Yeah, it's like I wish that it would be a lot more amps. It is so. It's very nice.
Yeah. You know, it's funny, too. We were talking about it. You know what? Okay, so follow this logic. You know, nobody else has come out with a distortion detector to sell by itself, right? You know,
besides,
me. Yeah, which is kind of weird because I mean, I know he had the patent on it, but there's other things you can build to work around the patent, but no one has bothered to do it. And I just think it's kind of odd. That
it is kind of odd. Someone was making something. It was a clip detector that they were making. But yeah, I mean, hey, that's the market for somebody.
I don't think anybody wants to, because I'm pretty sure Steve would sue you immediately.
Yeah,
because you would have to research that patent that they have on it and find out specifically, what that patent is on. Because I mean, the clip detection circuit really is different. Like, when we had Eric on, Eric was like, "Oh no, ours is a totally different circuit than what Tony designed," and even Tony was like, "Yeah, no, it's a totally different circuit than mine." Because at first he was like, "What?" And he's like, "Oh no, yours is totally built different than mine." And every manufacturer's is a little bit different, as we know, because some will come on faster than others because they're looking for different things. But it's crazy. What do you got coming up?
That's it, man. I don't know. I'm working this weekend, so I'm going to do some video. I actually lied to everybody and told them I wasn't going to be on 12V Talk next week. I was a week ahead in my mind.
Oh no, Sue was yelling at me. Tell him he's on the wrong week.
Yeah,
I'm like, you text him. Your phone works.
Right.
I'm over here working.
Yeah, I was saying it, and then I told Derek, I was like, "Yeah, I totally lied, man. It's the next week."
She legit wanted. She's like, he said it was this day, and he's wrong because next week is this. And I'm like, and he goes, "Well, you should text him and let him know he said the wrong thing." And I go, "He'll figure it out."
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure as soon as he hit end, he figured it out.
Hey, women are responsible.
Yeah,
we're just like, we said it. Who cares? Like,
it'll
work itself out. I hope, or it won't.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's not like, I mean, dude, half the people are like, he said what? And I go, really? What? Why? I call foo-foo. Foo-foo
All right.
poo-poo.
Besides
let's end this.
HifiVega.com. Big 3 kits.
Okay.
I'm going to have one dealer. So.
Oh, who are you going to have?
Info on that soon.
Oh, is it going to be the DIY audio guy?
No. All right, man. That's it.
All right.
You got anything smart to say at the end of the show?
Did you put up a link to SideJag?
Oh shit! All right, hold up. We got time today. I got time.
Yeah, don't hit the end button yet.
Yeah. Well, usually what I do is I hit the leave button and let the stream go, and then I jump back in and be like, "Hey, I messed this up."
Well, for those who don't know, SideJag is coming up next. It'll be over on the SideJag network. We're going to be talking about Black Widow. We'll have Scott and what's his partner's name?
Casey. Sorry.
Casey. I knew it started with a C. Casey on talking about their thoughts. I have, of course, my thoughts, and I have my questions. I'm curious to see what everyone else thinks. If you didn't watch it, well, watch it anyways, because eventually they're going to, and let's be honest, it's a DC movie. We're going to watch it 50 times in the next 5 years, so who cares? It's just a fun movie to watch.
Yeah, and the plot's really not that important.
No, it's not. It's. Is there a plot? There was a plot.
There was a plot. Oh no! What is going on, man? I cannot find this link.
The link.
All right, hold up. I found it.
No, my ears are burning. It wasn't anything bad, DIY guy.
Yeah.
We were just laughing at your expense.
Yeah, I mean that's what we do. Copy link. Then
Thanks for everyone that tuned in tonight and enjoyed the fact that we really didn't talk much about car audio. But hey, we filled up an hour's worth of everyone's time.
Yeah, we're back. We're back to true form.
14.4 was exceptional.
Yeah, they were on point today.
I didn't think to come on. When you said you were going to be working late, I should have known. Like I've been so out of it this week. Also, I should have been like, I have a topic, and run with that. But
yeah. Oh well. Hey,
I was just like, okay.
If there's one thing that we can do, well, yeah, we can just talk about random stuff. I think we should end the show there.
Yep.